Hello, I am at Fenestration Bau China 2017 and I am with Matthias, the exhibition director. This event is focused to bring professionals from across the construction industry under one roof. And let's talk to him and find out a little bit more about the exhibition strategy and way forward. Hi, how are you?
Thank you for being here and our guests here in China and Shanghai. I'm very fine. I'm glad the last day is running for the show and very successful show we had.
Well, I see a lot of exhibitors coming up over here dedicated to provide high-end products.
Yeah.
If I have to ask you to define it in short, how will you define this Bau China event to be?
So the China event was more or less covered a lot of windows, doors, facades, for example, at the moment. And we got also solutions for other products in the building industry, like flooring, like building chemistry, like construction tools. And we want to establish in the next year that Fenestration Bau China show to an Bau China show like we have in Munich with all the segmentation we had there, we want to establish in the following years in China.
Well, I believe that what will step this ahead of the other exhibitions happening in Asia. How do you focus the future of construction industry in Asian continent? I'll not speak only about China, but about.
So thank you for that question. So we are considering about that also in our show. Now we are the #1 here in China, and we want to be #1 as well in the Pacific Asian region. For the construction in the Pacific Asian region market, it is a huge market. It's the world hugest market we get. Considering China is really huge, 2.5 billion in China, and also the other regions in Asia are very quite good, like Indonesia, Vietnam, for example. We get also the Road Belt organization from the Chinese government. So there is a lot of music in. So.
With that comes my other question: is what is your biggest fear?
The biggest fear, we don't have really fears. So the only fear is that we grow maybe too quick. We had this year 48,500 net square meters covered. For next year, our plan for Beijing 54,000 net square meters. So that we get in the next 5 years more than 4 new halls with new segments. So yeah. China is a growing market still again, so we don't have any fear in that case.
Well, when I see the portfolio, it covers doors to windows to everything.
Yeah.
What do you think is the difference between the one which is you put up on an international platform, this one, this one?
The difference, we are focusing here more on the needs of the Pacific Asian region. In regard to Europe, it's a little bit different. So also the quality standards should be parallel with the needs of the Chinese or the Pacific Asian region. So that's the difference.
And how do you see the other markets in Asia coming up? Because I see many other cities which have a lot of potentials for this kind of an event to be hosted. So you have any kind of plans for expanding it in the Asian region? More chapters probably being opened?
Yeah, we select out focus countries for the next years where we want to go in with cooperations. That means we want to attract those countries, those companies to exhibit here as well, to showcase their products here in China. On the other hand, we want to attract also the visitors from those countries to come to our Chinese show. So the focus countries at the first years we select out is South Korea, is Japan, is Malaysia, then also Singapore for sure, Hong Kong. All those countries in the surroundings of China we select out as focus countries, and we want to establish with their chambers of commerce, with their associations in the construction areas, some cooperations to grow together in the market.
Unity is the key to success, is what you're depending on.
Yeah.
And if I have to ask you, what are your plans for the next year's show? How different it would be in a new city?
Yeah. So next year we are in Beijing. So the show is alternating in from Beijing, Shanghai every year, and new. Plan for next year is one new segment is prefabricated parts, so that means prefabrication and steel, concrete, and wood. Also new for next year should be building automation, building IT, passive house. Then the other could be building chemistry. Also for next year we plan new to have and to showcase that. Also. We start that promotion this year in our conference and side programs. So we had 2 days ago a big conference in regard to prefabrication.
How about disaster management? It's key, also one of the subjects. So are you focusing on that?
That's a really good topic, and we are focusing that also for the next year. We get good cooperation, for example, with the Waterproofing Association here in China, also with the European Roofing Association together with them. Then fire resistance is a really good topic. We would have that in 2019 in the show. So we got a lot of, signed a lot of contracts right now because we are brand new with a lot of associations here in China and abroad. Yeah.
Well, looking forward to see more of exhibiting area there with a lot of prefabrication materials and other things. You want to add up anything for our viewers so that it makes easy for them to step into the show next year?
Oh yeah, we really appreciate that you come with exhibitors and with visitors, and also India is a focus country, so we really would appreciate to have Indian delegations or Indian companies here.
Well, we would like to see the whole world as one, and China being the epicenter, specifically Bau China being the epicenter for everyone in the construction industry, to gather down here until we meet again next year. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Take care.